Shine your eyes, use your head on top Property Matta, and we do every Tuesday. This one at the program will be say we do our more to enlighten people on top property and be the center of the center for this program. My name is Chief Olododo, never change, and every Tuesday like this, at the day with the man we sabi, that is a certified Ogbonge person as far as the engineer, as far as the Property Matta they concerned. They talk about no other person but Engineer Debo. Adejana. It's my pleasure you're joining me. Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much, Chief. How are you? Good morning.
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, how is it doing? How is the weather?
Well, we dey cope.
Abi?
We dey cope.
With the rain and all.
We dey cope. We don't enter the season.
We don't enter them. We don't enter them. So today, thank you, viewers. Sure that you have been enjoying our program. If you've missed any, you know where to go to catch up on past episodes. Today, we want to talk on the updates in the mortgage industry. You know.
Okay. We want to talk about updates, things where they share.
Yes, things where just they come up now, where people supposed to know in the mortgage industry in Nigeria.
Okay.
You know, for sometimes some people would say, is there mortgage in Nigeria even? You know, yes. Can I really get mortgage in Nigeria? Yes, I understand that feeling because
when they talk mortgage for abroad.
Yes. It no be like that yet for Nigeria. We never reach that level, but we dey come small. You know, so something like that. So we just want to talk about our own. Okay, so what has been the advancement or the progress or the new development we've witnessed in the recent times? Okay.
Okay. To start, yes. To start with, good make we break them down for people who be saying now the first time where they watch this program be this type. The person will not even get a idea on top what mortgage mean. So go start with I know say for some past episode we don't deal with mortgage very well, but this time around I want make we ask waiting be mortgage mean, waiting be mortgage mean, so that people will just join ourselves go know the meaning. Then before we can talk about the update where they share, that is waiting be the development where they did there. So Engineer Debo, I beg. In your own time, within mortgage means?
Okay, well, in a layman's term, mortgage is when there is a house, okay, ready to be sold, and then the buyer does not have all the money, but he has some amount that he can pay down. Then he now finds a borrower, somebody that is able to lend him money. You understand? To pay for that house from the seller. And you will now be paying that person that borrowed money over time, agreed period, and at an agreed rate. That person will borrow money, then they call them mortgage bank, or somebody provided the mortgage. That borrow, we then borrow. So now mortgage with that. So mortgage now, money where person borrow towards on to say you take and buy a house. So you go they stay inside the house, you understand, and you go they service your loan, you go they pay and down. So the money where you they pay, you understand, they enable you to own that house when you finish paying that money. Yes. Sometimes in well-developed economy, even that money where you they pay, sometimes you know reach rent amount.
Wow.
You know, reach, if you go rent somewhere, you don't even reach that amount.
For instance, now say maybe at the service mortgage of probably 100,000 naira a month, and I'm staying in 2 or 3 bedroom flat in Ajawo Estate here. You can't even see a room at Palace contain of 100,000 in Ajawo. You can't even see 300,000
a month.
Annually, I beg your pardon. So annually, I beg your pardon. So say in a year now, say person make they pay mortgage of possibly
let's say 500,000. And then they stay for 3 bedroom. Where we say whether your rent go be assuming maybe 1 million.
We go see 1 million 3 bedroom like that, sir.
It's more.
Go see a lady.
So like
I
know you are an agent. So how much is it?
No, agent, informant.
Okay, informant. I know you are an informant.
You know, so how much? Since where they go, spy our.
You get her.
If they call you Bale, is an adulteration name for informant.
Informant.
Because it's in Bale, ilẹ̀ wo ló ń Bale lórí. since when we don't get king, which can be your bad? Bad means say everybody, whether they stop community, you must know them. So you are an informant. So as an informing agent, person obviously 3-bedroom of
okay, like how much 3-bedroom? I won't use them for the example.
Make them no contact. Say, person they do
it. Information.
I know
from information.
Information to make the information we are here. Minimum, say person want rent 3-bedroom flat for this Ajao. Minimum, because you go get 1.4.
1.4. Okay, so fine. Let's take it 1.4. Let's now say that you actually bought that flat, not that you are renting it. But the loan where you they pay back, the mortgage where they give you, amount where you they pay back to service that loan, say it be like 1.1. You understand? And the rent go be 1.4. So meaning that because you made a down payment, and you qualify for the loan, you get the opportunity where we say even the money where you pay to service the loan, you know reach your rent. So it's better make you own property. I'm talking about well advanced economy. This is how their mortgage is like. The mortgage is usually a little lower than what rent is going for in those areas. And that's why people now do a lot of property investments. So they buy property upon property and using the rent to service their mortgage and things like that, you know. So that's mortgage. Money where you borrow, we be say you they take own property, you take and buy property, you understand? You can't they pay and back. Okay. Property, usually property we done ready. There are different types of mortgage, but usually property we done ready, now in that they borrow to take buy. Okay, so that's mortgage.
My number one question on top mortgage now.
Number two.
Number two, sorry
for
sir.
Today.
Number two for today. We say, hey, what's the difference between say this mortgage where we they talk? Say it be the same thing with when we talk of LSDPC housing kinika where like say the people who collect LSDPC, I want LSDPC Jack and the house that time. Sally pa mortgage.
Well, it depends. It depends on what you are talking about.
You know, LSDPC.
Yeah. In a way, they gave them mortgage. So if LSDPC, for example, LSDPC, for example, if you remember, it be that time also when was it Baba Jack or somebody else established LBIC, Lagos State's Lagos LBI, is it LBIC? Lagos, something that has to do with mortgage. They provide mortgage for housing for Lagos State people.
Okay.
You understand? So now then they go they pay. You know, now then you go they pay your mortgage to take on the property where they give you.
Okay.
You know, so now mortgage.
Okay. Today, we don't enter the team that we don't know the meaning of mortgage and we don't set different examples of what a mortgage can be. So the next thing we want to see now we want to see what will be the development, the update where they share inside mortgage for Bodo, Nigeria. Our person, if you take assess what are the new development strategies, what we say the thing you go benefit you plus me. Wait see be those developments where they share as regards mortgage for Bodo, Nigeria. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. So, one typical mortgage that is available to Nigeria and is available through the Federal Mortgage Bank. Okay. Then they call them NHF.
Yes.
National Housing
Scheme. I know that name well.
Yes. National Housing Fund Scheme. Okay. NHF. Now, to be part of it is a contributory scheme, meaning that you have to be contributing. You have to be a contributor to be a partaker, to also enjoy, to be able to qualify to get mortgage. Okay. And you contribute 2.5% of your basic into that pool. Okay, and then you are entitled to loan. Now, before, the loan used to be, they have like 3 categories of loan. Up to 5 million, up to 10 million, and up to 15 million. Those were the categories. The highest was 15 million. Now, if you see, that has been on for some time. 15 million, it was before 5 million.
Okay.
Now, it was reviewed to up to 15 million. They created 10 and 15 million. Now, they've had to also increase that. It was recently announced that they can now give as high as 50 million.
Wow.
Yes, because if you look at it, really, most property, Don't pass 15 million. And all of this is just, that's the cap. So the cap is now 50 million for NHF, which
like
makes
the ceiling.
Yes, the ceiling, which makes it a lot better and easier for a lot of people, especially people that qualify, because before they know how much they go give you, it gets qualification criteria where you go meet. Now that one go determine how much they go give you within the boundary of
the flooring and the ceiling tag.
Yeah, exactly. Within the boundary of 0 to 15 million before, now 0 to 50 million.
Quick question, sir. These things, say they accessible to only people where they work with government, are be both private and public if you enjoy them?
It's both private and public. It's just that a lot of private entities don't participate, even though the law mandates, but they don't participate in that NHF scheme, contributory scheme. They are not saving up 2.5% of their basic into that pool, So that's why it looks like it's just government. Also, there are a few challenges regarding how to assess it, okay, because of the size and the number of people that are interested and the amount, what it can buy. For some people, like I said, that's one of the reasons why they increase it to 50 million. For some people, whatever 50 million can buy is not what they are interested in terms of property. So a lot of people fall into that category. What they now do with it is they use it like an hybrid, loan. So they take that one and they still go and take any other commercial mortgage that they qualify for, so that they can buy properties that they think is what their level or what they want and what they can qualify for and afford, So the challenge is that has been done. That has been announced that is now available. Implementation, we are waiting to see that. But I know that the challenge will be that even when it was 15, it's not as if they have so much money to go around. Okay. Now that it's been increased to 50, I hope that there will be something done as to also how to increase that pool. You understand? That contribution purse, such that more people participate and it can encourage or ensure that more people can then qualify. Okay, but just by the sheer increase to 50 million, it has become more attractive to a lot more people that can qualify for it.
Because some people will be say they are big boys. If you pass the 15 million one before,
yes,
now that it's 50,
they can. And how you qualify depend on waiting you they earn a salary, your age. Because the benchmark is 60 as retirement age. You understand? So your age, how far you are.
60 or 63?
Well, it's 60 that I know.
Okay.
When did you have 3?
No, I thought it's 60.
No, but you should know now. You have retired.
No, I've not retired. I'm retired officially. Me retired physically.
Is it football age?
They are still using some of us. They are still using some of us. So we are the S official. That's what they call us in railway. S official. I wasn't part of for.
We don't need your white beard.
We are the S official. We are there because when things happen finish now, they come meet.
Abi to so, tell them the origin.
Oh, ti daru ba
ya ti
S official.
We have to, if we don't know where we are going.
Let's go back to this.
Let's go and meet these people. Make them explain to us how they set them because we like say
it don't happen. We are the S official.
So what they qualify for depends on how much you earn, your age, how far away you are from 60. Because ordinarily, by standard, you are not expected to spend more than 33.33% of your income to service 33% of your income to service any debts.
Okay.
You understand? So if you don't have any debt at all before you want to take a mortgage, what you can use to be servicing your mortgage should not be more than 33.33% of your income. So they will look at the repayment you need to make and what your 33.33% income is. That's what will determine how much you qualify for ordinarily. That's how they determine it, okay? So that is now, has been announced. We hope that it will take effect, okay? So that's one major thing, and it will seriously impact on the mortgage industry. I just hope that they can find a way to ensure that more people also start to contribute so that can be a lot better. We've done a number of episodes on NHF before, how to secure NHF, the bottlenecks, and how to navigate around them. You want to check the YouTube channel to ensure you binge on that and learn those navigating guide that we gave, okay? Because we may not be able to deal with that today. Then, to the next updates in the market.
Okay.
You know, say pension announced sometime last year. Say, you know what? People can now use 25% of their contribution as down payment for their mortgage. You can use 25% of your pension contribution now, retirement savings account, okay, balance, to pay as down deposit for mortgage. Now, before, one of the major problems of people qualifying or not qualifying for mortgage is that they cannot source the down payment money. Money they need to make down payment is always a challenge. You understand? So with this development, we happened last year, you are now able to. But we have not seen the implementation yet. Recently, again, we were told that about 26 banks have been approved, including non-interest banking institutions, have been approved to be able to participate. Commercial banks, apart from mortgage banks, have been approved to be able to participate in this process. So meaning that the mortgage banks are participating, obviously. Now we are having 26 more banks that are not mortgage primarily. They are either commercial banks or non-interest banks are now able to participate in this scheme. The importance of that is that people now have more opportunities to be able to go process their loans. You understand? Their down payment for mortgage, to buy property and all of that, through all of these means. So these are things that, whether we like it or not, they are advancements. As we start to see implementation in a more clear term, the other day I read that one particular institution has been able to work with maybe a number of people to be able to do this 25% down payment, just one institution. Now, as more and more institutions are able to successfully do that, you get, we would have it continues to deepen our mortgage industry so that more and more people will start to have access to mortgage. Then I believe that the issue of interest, the issue of the tenor would also be addressed as we go on. This particular 25, you can use it as down payment for any mortgage. It doesn't have to be the Federal Mortgage Bank own. It can be regular commercial mortgage you are taking, and you are able to use it as once you have that money, okay, up to what you can use for your down payment in your pension. It means you just concern yourself with servicing your mortgage as you go on. That's what you will just do.
Okay. The one where you talk, where I no understand where we make no lie and I need more clarification. It be like I say the way where you take talk now for the landing part. Say private people dey where they do this thing to outside government. Because government, may I just say now only government now be the sole responsibility.
For mortgage?
Yes.
Bank, they give mortgage now.
Wow.
Bank, they
all
give
our banks.
So there are banks that we call mortgage banks. You understand? Those ones are even primarily established for mortgage purposes. You understand? To give mortgage and to also finance construction of houses. Okay, so those ones are there. But all these other commercial banks you see that we know of also, they give mortgage.
But the people will get the information, they assess.
Not really. It's not an hidden information. The challenge is a lot of people cannot qualify.
Why?
Because of the rates. I talk when we start. Our rates still they high a bit. And people because of the rates, because of a lot of other things, the cost of properties, by the time they give you the bill, you go know
calculate your age with
you don't even qualify. By the time you submit all your details and you say you won't buy this property, you know go feel buy. By the time they do your analysis, so very few people qualify because now in the country called Nigeria, the ownership percentage we have is 25%.
Okay.
As in properties in Nigeria, only 25% of us own properties. You understand? And for a lot of those 25, there are multiple owners. They have more than one property. They have more than one property. Meaning the 75% of us that should ordinarily own property, we don't. So the 25 of us that own, you know, they are largely multiple owners.
You're deep.
Yeah. So that's the. But mortgage will continue to improve on that, definitely. So these are the updates that we wanted to bring today. Shine your eye, use your head, come make we